Hi guys. So apparently most people decide whether they want to watch a clip or a snippet or whatever these things are called in the first 2 to 3 seconds. So that means I've lost you already because we're at 12. So it's called a hook. There you go. So you posh young people will know all about this, whereas me, I'm an old man. Not an old man, but you know. Right, I thought I would spend some time showing who am I actually, because obviously there's snippets everywhere, but let's have a bit of a longer video, 10 minutes maximum. Who am I? So I am Simon. I have 3 children, 2 boys, 1 girl. I am married. Been married for about 10 years. My oldest is 7, my youngest is 3, and I work in HR, in strategic projects, so transformation. So it sounds posh, but it's not. It's an internal one, so I'm not even like an external consultant. I'm an internal consultant. They come to me with a problem, and I find the solution using the tools that we have. So yeah, it's mainly IT based, this one. So I have a good background in IT, hence the enjoyment for AI. Before that, what did I do? I used to be a manager at a large supermarket chain, and then before that I was a cook at an outdoor centre, and I've always enjoyed being quite silly, because life is quite hard sometimes and I need an escape. So that's why writing silly songs for the kids is good for me. I've also found that I am a big worrier. I have high levels of anxiety, and I overthink everything. So when I met my wife, obviously overthinking, before having kids, obviously overthinking, before even setting up this YouTube or TikTok or whatever you're watching this, overthinking. And actually I think probably what I've learned in the month and a bit that I've done this is when I've overthought it, I've stressed out, and when I've just enjoyed making that video, it's been the one that's gone well. So yeah, top tip, if you can find something you like, do it. We're not always privileged to be able to do that. So again, if you're new, the reason for this channel is simply for me to share the songs that I make. It's also a chance for me basically to sort of diary to the world, which is odd, but actually if you read lots of people's autobiographies, that's what it is. To get something out there without having to read the feedback. So I don't have to read the comments. I do, because I enjoy them, especially the AI slopper ones. That was a wink, but I don't think this thing catches that. Just got my eyes open. Oh, no, there you go. I'm trying desperately to cover my hoodie because it gives away where I work and I would get in trouble. Yeah, so what do? I write the songs, which is silly, and the silly songs have layers to them for the kids. The most recent album is actually a bit more serious. It's a musical one because I enjoy musical. I think they're fun, but I thought it was a good way to introduce the band. So the songs about the characters, the songs about sort of some of the themes that I want to write about, and yeah, I think that's quite interesting, isn't it? Well, I do. Again, there was never any pressure from me. This isn't a money grab, so I have to make the channels happy because they keep messaging me. TikTok is probably the most frustrating one right now. If they're listening, I'm sorry. And it's not frustrating because the channel is bad. It's just obviously they want to monetize, don't they? That's what they want. So I have to put some links to things. Obviously, everything will be chicken themed or silly, or if there is anything that's not chicken themed, it will be something I actually genuinely think is useful. Something that I do actually genuinely think is useful is the ice cream maker. I don't know if you've seen on Ninja. I'm not going to put a link on this because if you want one, just go get one. Or maybe retrospectively I should. Who knows? If there's a link on here, you can have a look at it. But the ice cream maker, oh, we can sneak all sorts of vegetables for the kids and they don't even realise. Just cover it with some sweet condensed milk, or whatever. It's great. It is genuinely very, very good. Anyway, that's not an official plug. That's me just thinking out loud. I will never script things apart from the songs because you might as well have the authentic me. And yeah, I will reveal my face when I feel safe to do so. For now, this is a good job, except for my hair is messier in real life, and it captures my double chin. Sorry, I just got an email in the background from my boss because I'm just taking a short break because I've had a long day. Yeah, so I live in Manchester. I might as well put that out there. Manchester's very big, so if the fact that you might find me is quite slim. In the UK, I actually grew up abroad My mum and dad worked abroad, so that's fun, and I did my schooling in French, and then came back to the UK. So I do speak a bit of French. I found that really tricky. School was very difficult for me. I did not enjoy school, but in hindsight, I can see that that challenge has actually made a really an interesting impact in how I actually work with people, because I find some of the pressure, so I was compared a lot, I found some of the pressure from being compared to people, and actually I find that really difficult. Whereas when you sort of encourage someone to be themselves and they have that confidence that what they're doing is well, you sort of see them blossom a bit, and that's something I really enjoy. So obviously as a parent, I have that job with the children to encourage them, but there, as parents, there's also limits. Any young person watching this will know you don't always talk to your parents about things. What else do? I help out a youth group in the local community. I am painting myself as this sort of saintly dude. I'm not. I do make mistakes. Some of them are what my worst habits. I probably spend far too long on the toilet because I need the peace and quiet. I probably eat too much. I'm probably a bit fat, and I probably need to lose a bit of weight. I do sometimes enjoy playing a sneaky, mobile game whilst I'm on a Zoom meeting, because sometimes they're just boring. That's an admission. It's not a great behaviour, but yeah, if my boss sees this. No. I would never actually do it in a critical meeting. I would just sort of, by thingy, it's those turn-based ones, not active. But no, I tend to do well at work, mainly because I find something I enjoy. But yeah, so sort of what's the reason for this video? It's just more depth. Get to know me, get to see me. I've been informed by all the advisors on all these social content things, because now social media is feeding me media about social media, which is hard to actually know whether it's real or not. But one of the things is you've got to show a bit of personalness, and people will hopefully either take a shine to that, or they will not. And basically, yeah, if you like it, great. If you don't. If you want to comment, great. If you want to comment unkind things, fine, but I will delete some things because I just think there's no place for it. And if it gets too bad, I will block comments. But yeah, we've hit some really important landmarks this week from a growth point of view. If we're looking at that as a measure for success, for me the success is measured by how much my kids want to play the music and whether they're learning. So now all my children can do the 2 times tables because of the 2 times table song. I think that's a win. But yes, so I am not a naturally gifted speaker. I say yes and all this as much as possible, but what I can do is I think I'm quite good at I'm quite self-assured, so I know what I am, who I am, what my strengths are, and that's just been a bit of a journey. So for young people watching who hate school, stick at it. It doesn't define you. What defines you is how you deal with these kind of things. That's my opinion. For those of you who love school, great. Find your strength, find your niche. And for those of you who find sort of following society's norms difficult, hey, norms can be changed and people can do all sorts of things, and actually you'll find a lot of successful people, however you measure that, whether they're happy or wealthy or whatever, have challenged the norms, have been different, have probably been disliked for a bit of it, but have grown a bit of a loyal support network with that. So yeah, be different. I know AI is not the greatest at making music, but it's all I've got because I can't play 12 instruments at once. A lot of the feedback from professional curators is very similar. The song's great, and there are some who have supported it, but some who've said if this was instruments, I would absolutely showcase this, but unfortunately it goes against their principles, and that's totally fine. One day it would be great to hire a band to cover the songs. That'd be lovely, but who knows? We're only 6 weeks into this, and what happens, what doesn't. It won't define me. So great. Thank you so much if you've made it this way, and if you haven't, no worries at all. Have a great day, and speak to some of you via the comments. Always. And also, if you want to send me messages, totally fine. Happy to engage. See you later. Bye.